guys, this is Jasper. I'm your tarot reader, and today we're gonna find out where is this connection going. So we're gonna see what is it that brings you joy from this connection, what is it that challenges you both, and what is it that you're both creating. So I find this to be really exciting. In order to pick the right path for you, you can decide whether you want to focus on the charms. We have an apricot seed, an acorn, and a pine cone. Or you can focus on the cards. We have these beautiful tree cards. This one is the Eastern cottonwood in the pile number 1. Then we have the European beech in pile number 2, and the Acacia in pile number 3. So I would suggest to totally follow your intuition. There's no right answer, and if you can, try not to think about it too much. Try to not overthinking, but you can take as much time as you need. You can even stop the video here. So I can't wait to see you at the beginning of your reading. Hi, group number 1. If you chose this little apricot seed and the Eastern cottonwood, this is the reading for you. I hope you're doing well. I think we're gonna see if this experiment is working, because I'm sitting in the garden outside. There's a bit of wind or noise, so it's just a test. I just thought it would be nice to sit in the sunshine rather than inside, also because my room is so super tiny, but we'll see if it works. Okay, so we have a pile of oracle cards here that I want to read to you at the end. So let's go ahead and shuffle the tarot first. So let's see, where is your connection going? Doesn't matter what phase of your connection you are in. We can check what joy does it come out of this. Oh my god, I just asked about the joy and there's this beautiful 10 of shells showing up. But I'm gonna talk to you in a second. It's just such a beautiful card. So the joy is, let's concentrate on this, and then later on we're going to see what are the challenges of this connection, and then we're going to see what is it that you are creating together. So I'm going to do my best to take my shadow, this is shade or shadow, away. So what are the joys of this connection? What benefits could this connection bring to you? So what can come out of this that is really positive for you, basically, for you both? The Knight of Crystals in reverse and the Six of Crystals. So I can definitely see this is a soulmate connection with the Six of Crystals and the 10 of shells as well. There is a beautiful harmony between you two. You really understand each other, you really support each other. There is not a situation where one of you take care of the other more. It's very equal. There's a lot of balance, and you're very grateful for the other person to be in your life. Both you and your person, I feel, that have this feeling of gratitude, and you really feel like you have found each other and that you can grow something really big together. There's big dreams here with these 10 of shells. You feel like you can achieve anything you want together. If you want to create a family, then it will happen. But even whatever it is, even in a simple lifestyle, you would be so happy together because you are with each other, because you're part of each other's life. So that's already everything. So I feel like you both feel totally blessed to have found each other. And another good thing coming out of this connection is this Knight of Crystals in reverse, which means that you guys have been tested. Your commitment has been tested here. Maybe one or the other had some issues in the past of not being able to fully commit. But this connection has definitely been testing you both, testing your determination, your endurance. You probably have been going through some hard patches as well, but this connection is so strong because it has been able to survive through the worst times. This is what I'm seeing here. So once you have that proven, you know that nothing else will be able to break this connection. No matter what is going to happen, you both are going to be so strong together. You're going to find a solution to whatever problem is going to appear in front of you. So I feel that really nothing is shaking you, it's going to shake you. This is so beautiful, guys. Now let's have a look at the challenges. So I feel I'm gonna place this on a side for a minute, just because the space is a bit limited here. Now let's see what are the challenges of this connection. I don't know if you can hear, but I'm like shuffling the cards. I'm just not showing to you because it creates so much shade. Okay. We have the Hermit, the 5 of Acorns in reverse, and the Shaman. Alright, so regarding the Hermit, it means that it could be a challenge that at times you or your partner or your crush or whoever that person is needs a lot of alone time. So that could be a challenge. Okay, it means that one of you is definitely a bit more addicted to the presence of the other, not in a toxic way whatsoever, but I can see that one of you needs a bit more space and the other one has find a lot more joy doing everything together. The other one instead always need to come back to himself or herself, to contemplate everything that has been happening, to come back to his own energy, to find peace and calmness, to put order in their own thoughts and understand what is it that they truly want. They don't want to feel too conditioned by the external situation, by external thoughts about what other people think. So yeah, this person really needs, but it could be you as well. So you will definitely know if you have this tendency or the other. Either way, it can be a little bit of a challenge, especially because the guys, I feel that you don't talk about it, you don't express this, because the 5 of Acorns usually it's like the 5 of Wands and talks about expressing your anger and having some dispute, some not necessarily fight, but a discussion for sure, and a little argument. And with this in reverse, it means that the arguments are repressed. So some of you is actually keeping everything on the inside, which could actually be very much associated to the Hermit as well. Somebody, yeah, have a difficult time expressing what is it that they are angry about. And again, it could be you, could be the other person. Either way, it's creating a little bit of a challenge, but nothing that can't be overcome, especially when you have the Shaman as a background support as well, because this is divine wisdom. So I feel that really specifically when somebody as well, the positive fact of the need of being on his own or her own makes them more able to access to this divine wisdom as well. So it is not necessarily a bad thing. Eventually this person will come out with more wisdom, with more with a different attitude and a different perspective, and he will be able to find meaning and will be able to as well change their attitude in order to find the balance again within the connection, and make yourself feel united, because the Shaman is the 5 card in the major arcana, which is the Hierophant as well. And again, it's telling me how strong this connection is, because it talks about commitment and marriage. So yeah, I feel that, yeah, the only challenge is that one of you really needs time on their own and doesn't really speak truly. Oh, let's hear the little bird. I hope it's not too loud for you guys. It could even be, since the Shaman is in reverse, it could even be that one of you would like to get married and the other doesn't. And also another thing that comes out from this card, it could be that one of you is definitely much more spiritual than the other, and for it needs so much of their own time to do meditation and yoga and, you know, connect with their spirit guides, things that you don't really connect with, things that you don't fully understand because they're not part of your life. Or the opposite, this could be you, you know, spending time on your own doing tarot readings, and your partner might be not very interested in that, and so, and they might complain because they would like to spend much more time with you. So that could be one little challenge, but nothing that can be overcome. So let's have a look now instead at what is it that you are creating together. I'm going to shuffle the cards again. Another 3 cards. What is it that you're creating together? Now we'll get more if we need. 9 of shells, 4 of crystals, guys, and Queen of feathers. So there is so much stability that you guys are going to create, and I saw it at the beginning of this reading, looking at the joys and the benefits, the positive aspects of this connection, and I'm seeing here again the 4 of crystals. You have to consider them as the 4 pillars of your life. Okay, so the 4 crystals really talk about finding a safe home, moving to a safe home, creating a stable home forever, or even just metaphorically talking, you both feel at home with each other and you have found this stability, you know that nobody's going to shake it. So this is beautiful, especially if you guys are having any doubt regarding this connection. This is to confirm that you have created a solid ground, a solid base where you can keep growing. So there is definitely a lot of hope and a lot of potential in this connection. We have the 9 of shells as well, that makes you feel so fulfilled and grateful as well for everything that you've been achieved so far. So I can see that both of you are just having this beautiful positive aura around you that make you feel like super lucky. You know that you are privileged to have found such a beautiful, meaningful connection, and that not everybody is so lucky as you. So you know it, and you definitely value this so much, and you truly feel like you have everything you need. You see, I'm just seeing this fat belly, like a penguin that has been eating all the shells already, and he's just like, oh, I'm stuffed now. Life is so great. This is the feeling I'm having here. You both are also very able together to appreciate life in the small little things, and it's like you can both taste the excitement of life thanks to the presence of each other. Maybe if you were on your own, you wouldn't as much. This is what I'm seeing. Thanks to this connection, you both are much more connected to the beauty of life. Then we have this Queen of Feathers. I feel that what is it that you're going to create is a clearer communication, which it is needed, especially if one of you is repressing their need to expressing their concerns or starting an argument or discussion. You know, this is what is it that you're going to create. It's beautiful that is already here. I don't need to give it to you as an advice. It is what you already set to learn from each other. What is it that you're already growing between you two? There's a lot of truth. Okay, so you're both gonna be so much honest with each other. I know that sometimes you or the other person might feel scared to face the truth. It might feel a bit harsh, but it is absolutely necessary, especially if you are deciding to spend the rest of your life together. It is important that you're both honest and true to yourself, because otherwise it would be love based on the fake pillars, you know. So it is absolutely important that you or the other person learn how to express your own needs and don't be afraid to speak out your voice. Now let's have a look at your oracle cards, which I haven't had a look just yet, apart from this Eastern cottonwood, which we have to see the description in the booklet. I hope you can see. Can you see? No. Okay, let's put it in the middle. So then we have, what do you need to release with the waning moon? And another moonology card, a time to give rather than take. Okay, what do you need to release and a time to give rather than take? This reminds me of the Hermit, you know, so this is really acceptance of the fact that one of you really need, need to give time to the others. I find that they're both really similar in that type of energy. And also might mean that both of you feel like you have created such a beautiful, harmonious relationship that now it is time to concentrate on other people. Maybe you have suggestion to write in a book for other people regarding all the experiences that you've been going through, because I can see that you've gone through some hard patches from some past cards that I saw there. So definitely you guys have so much wisdom, and as well with the shaman over there, I feel like you have a lot to teach to other people. So that could mean that could be some part of the meaning that I see. But let's see the other cards. There is integration. It's in the middle because there's only one of them. Then we have romance angel cards. Love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. And give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnerships. Of course you guys are giving a chance to this relationship. So yeah, again, love yourself first. I keep seeing signs that one of you really need to spend time on their own, but then it doesn't I feel that it's going to help you understand how important and meaningful this connection is, and that is definitely worth to give it a chance and keep going, because there's so much potential in this connection and you can give so much to other people as well. Let's have a look at the Eastern cottonwood. I don't know why I forgot to keep the booklet handy on the side, but here we go. So let's have a look at the index. Eastern cottonwood, there you go, 60. So it says, there is no division between you and all the other beings in the world, whether you consider them to be living creatures or inert things. Learn to connect with them, to appreciate and understand them, and to honor them. I find this also I find it easy to associate this card with this new moon in Virgo as well, because of all of this green that reminds me of nature and a time to give rather than take. So it is really telling you to connect to all the other people, as I said, and share everything that you learned, but as well connecting with nature, birds, and all the animals around you. But also to connect with your other person, even though sometimes you guys are missing the words to express what is it that is happening. You can try to be a bit more intuitive and empathetic and understand how is the other person feeling. Same for the other, like really you can shift, you can swap the interpretation that I'm giving to you, because it could be talking about you or the other person, so you have to adjust it based on your situation. So another message from this card says, I have great wisdom. The rustling of my leaves means that I am in continual communication with the Supreme Being. Let me show you how to become as one with the world around you, so that everyone can benefit from your blessing. There's so much spirituality coming from this connection. It's like you guys are at such a high level of understanding. There's so much wisdom here, you guys. So I really feel that it's time for you to share all of this wisdom with other people as well. So let me know, guys, if you've been enjoying this reading. I really did. Let me know in the comments below if it has resonated with you. I'd love to read each one of your comments, and I will answer to each one of you as soon as I can. Also, don't forget to like, share and subscribe if you haven't done it yet. It would truly mean the world. And you can also hit the notification bell down below if you want to be notified anytime that I publish a new video. And I'm gonna soon start uploading 2 videos per week. So one is gonna be around Thursday and the other one on Sunday. So that's a big news. And I'll soon start as well with the private reading as well. But I'm not ready yet. I just need to organize that a little bit. Anyway, any feedback is welcome. Talk with me in the comments below. I can't wait to hear from you. Bye bye, guys. Hi guys, if you chose the European beech in the pile number 2 with the acorn seed, this is the reading for you. I'm really sorry that for you guys I couldn't stay outside in the garden, but the condition were getting just very intolerant because the neighbors started boosting this disco music outdoor. It was just, I couldn't do that to you guys. You would have not been able to listen to me at all. Yeah, also the crystals got a bit pale. Look at him, it looks a bit sick. I really don't know how to regenerate the color to bring it back to his normal color. So if you guys have any advice, I completely forgot that they don't like, some of them don't like the red sunlight. Anyway, that's the end of my blabbing. We can go ahead with your reading. So I have a bunch of oracle cards that I already draw for you, but we're gonna read them at the end because I find that we can understand their meanings much more when read at the end of the reading. So let's go ahead and shuffle the oracle cards. I'm gonna use the Spirit Stone Tarot deck, which is going to be in the description box below in case you're interested. So let's see where is this connection with your person going. It doesn't really matter what phase of the relationship you guys are in. It could be the beginning of your relationship, or still just a crush, or committed partner already. Let's see, what are the benefits of this connection first of all. What is it that could bring you joy? What are the positive aspects of this relationship? And then later on we're going to see what are the challenges, what challenges you both in this connection, and what is it that you're going to create together. So the pleasures, we have the Three of Shells. So what is it that brings you joy in this connection, or what could it be bringing you joy in the future? The King of Crystals and the Seven of Acorns. So what I'm seeing here first of all is that there's a lot of stability in this connection with the King of Crystals. So it's one of the most stable king here, down to earth, grounded, with a fixed plan, and very, very much committed. So this is the joy that the connection will bring you, this sense of stability, this sense that your person will never leave. Okay, and then we have this Seven of Acorns, which as well reminds me of the fact that it's very similar to what I got in the pile number 1, because the Seven of Acorns speak about being able to navigate your way through obstacles and having the stamina to go after your goals and determination to overcome difficult situations as well. So I really again gave me the similar messages I got in pile number 1, which is no matter what's going to happen, this relationship is going to endure. There's a lot of solid base that I'm seeing, so it's not going to be easily shaken by external situations. So this is the potential of this connection to giving you this a positive sense of being stable and grounded. And the Three of Shells in reverse, there is a bit of playfulness that will make you feel, make you laugh a lot. That's what I'm seeing here. There could be loads of jokes. Sometimes you might not even realize if your person is actually being serious or not. So, but I feel that this is the part that will really make your heart smile a lot. You will just, it just really helps to go through life in a much lighter way. So it's lovely, this playful vibe that we're having here. And what else am I seeing here? There could be lots of parties as well in your house, like inviting friends over, sometimes a bit more than you wanted to, but this still, it's a part that brings you joy. So even though this Three of Shells is in reverse, it still gives me the impression that having those people around, it will still be really good for your soul, even though at first you might be like, oh come on, not again, but then in the end, at the end of the night, you're gonna be so happy, so delighted that you've been hosting those people. And another thing that I'm seeing, just in case you are involved in a polyamorous relationship or in a type of triangle, I can see that this connection, in its own way, it will bring it will bring new fresh energy regarding this third party being included. So it might be challenging at first and not so easy to do, because you guys might having the first experience in doing so. You might be newbie in this situation, and that could be the reason of the Three of Shells in reverse, but it will be one of the main reasons that will bring you joy. And at the center of it, though, I would want to remind you that no matter how many people will turn around this connection, how many other souls you might be interested into in a romantic or physical way, you will still have your partner that is at the center of your life, that is going to be really stable for you, and that is not going to go away. Okay, and you can both understand what is the right solution for you. You will both be able to talk about it, to go through any obstacles here. Okay, so that's beautiful. So let's have a look at the challenges that this connection will bring, or that it could bring. So we're still talking in terms of the potentiality of this connection. What challenges could you both have to face? Okay. So we have the Hermit, then the Ten of Feathers. The Hermit came in the challenges, I think, in pile number 1 as well, in the exact same position. Ten of Feathers in reverse and the Temperance in reverse. Okay, so the challenges I'm seeing here is that there could be a lack of peace and quiet in this connection, no matter if you're living together or not. If you're living together, that lack of peace and quiet could be associated to the fact that you might be hosting friends very often, or have other secondary partners coming to your house. And so I can see that there's a bit, it might be difficult for one of you to have the time for yourself. And I can see here with the Hermit as well, there is this need to spend time separate on your own. It could be that one of you might have this need to be on their own much more than the other. I can't say who, because this is a general question of what challenges could this connection bring you both. So I can't really tell who, but you might be able to, because you know your partner a lot more than I know that I do. So definitely there could be one of you that has this need to isolate themselves for a bit and come back to their own energy, contemplate, remember whatever happened and just analyze it. They could be a Virgo as well, because the Hermit is represented by the Virgo sign. Not necessarily, but there is a lot of Virgo there for sure. The need to analyze things and reflect on them and take decision by listening to their own intuition rather than other people's voices. So yeah, this person, you or your person, might have this big need, and it's sometimes a challenge, possibly because your house could be pretty busy, or because one of you might actually want to be always on the move, like with the 7 of acorns as well. It could be that you or your person might be so adventurous, always wanting to do something exciting together. So there could be very little time to cut for yourself. Yeah, or the other person. Again, you will have to understand who is the protagonist of this hermit energy. Then we have this 10 of feathers in reverse. So I'm seeing that one of you is still having a hard time recovering from a past heartbreak or from a past ending. Okay, so it could be that, or even just the difficulties getting through the transformation of this connection, especially in the case you guys are opening up the relationship to other people. That could be bringing lots of joy in one way, and in the other way creating a bit of stress and jealousy and difficulties to recover. Maybe it could even remind of some past situation where one of you was in a toxic relationship with somebody else. So there could be some defensive mechanism coming up to the surface, or big fears that a specific situation will come back, will repeat. So there's definitely, that could be the challenge. Okay, now let's have a look at what could you guys create together. The shaman in reverse, the ace of feathers, and the 4 of acorns in reverse. So with this ace of feather, you guys are going to create a clear new beginning here. I'm sorry, the card's a bit moving. A clear beginning here with the ace of feathers, and it could even be simply talking about clear communication and a clear understanding of your goals. Yeah, in general I can see with the ace of feather a lot more clarity between you two, which reminds me of setting the right boundaries, setting the right limits, and being really transparent with each other, speaking out your truth and telling to each other what is it right for you, what is it wrong. Especially, again, I'm sorry if the majority of you probably are not in an open relationship or whatsoever, but again, it reminds me that if you are in a situation like that, being honest to each other is really, really important. It is always important and necessary, but especially when you're involving other people into this connection, when you're welcoming other people as well, because it would be very easy to repress some of your thoughts, not speaking out loud just for the fear of upsetting others. But I see that what you guys are going to create is a very honest communication between the two of you. Now, another thing that comes up in my head is that you might eventually do a public speech, because the feathers is the sword, so it always talks about communication. It could even be writing a book, but I see definitely it could be talking to other people, spreading whatever you learned to other people, which is a similar message I got in pile number 1 as well. Now we see the shaman in reverse. So what you're going to create, okay, the shaman in reverse and the 4 of acorns in reverse, both are telling me that what you're going to create is not a traditional setting, because the shaman often talk about traditions and marriage and commitment. I'm not saying that what you're going to create is is this connection between you two, because it is not whatsoever, especially from the cards that we've been seeing before. But what I'm seeing here is that you're going to create a very, very different setting from your parents or grandparents. You know, you're really going to break the rules here, in a good way. You're gonna come out of this box and be creative with your own life and create your own rules. You see, that's why I'm saying so much speaking out your truth, because you are inventing. There's a lot of innovation in the Ace of Feathers, so you're inventing your own life based on your own criteria, which might not be accepted from the majority of people, because I can see you guys are doing something very different from the usual concept of stability and comfort. You know, with this Four of Acorns, is not the typical setting. Again, is not a typical house with the wife and the husband and the kids and the garden and a few friends around and grandparents supporting you for childcare. It's very different here. It could be that you guys are basing your life on a small community of people that actually support each other in the daily life. So I really again have this feeling that you guys might invite more people. It does not necessarily have to be in a romantic way. I see here, for example, it could be that you decided to share the house with a few different friends and support each other in a platonic way. You know, it doesn't, you guys don't necessarily have to be emotionally involved or romantically involved, but you might decide to create an intentional community, which there's a lot of people starting doing this here. I don't know if you ever heard of the eco villages, but it's essentially people deciding that life is so much easier when shared together, and you know, they won't need one washing machine for each household, but just one for 4 families, for example. So something that I'm seeing there. Now let's have a look. Again, does not necessarily have to mean that, but still you guys could be coming out of the usual traditions in general. I would really love for you guys to give me confirm in the comments and let me know if this is the actual situation. Now let's have a look at the oracle cards. First we have prosperity lies ahead with the new moon in Taurus. Taurus is the same sign of the crystals because it's the pentacles. So again, I'm seeing a lot of dedication, commitment, determination, being really stubborn in whatever is it that you guys want to create, stubborn in a good way. So really being able to overcome any obstacles, being really holding tight onto your ideas, onto your goals, and there's a great ability as well of saving money for your dreams and not wasting them, doing things slowly but in an efficient way. Then we have nothing will come out of this situation with the void, of course, which, guys, you don't have to be scared of this. What I'm seeing here is that nothing bad will come out of this, because the beautiful thing of the void, of course, I don't know if you ever heard, but it's that phase of the moon where between a sign and the other sign, because you know that the moon changes sign every 2-3 days, but then before changing sign is basically suspended in the air and not connected to any sign. So in that phase, whatever you do is not going to have any consequence. So they often say that it's a great time to speak to your boss or to introduce a difficult topic, because the other person is not going to be affected by it. It's very much this person will easily forget about it as soon as the void, of course, is going to pass. They also say, though, not to start a new relationship or a new goal in that phase, or like publish your book or do an interview. They suggest not to do anything important because it might not get off. You know, how do you say, you might not end up being successfully just because the moon will suddenly change their course and be in a totally different mood. It's like a little black hole, or whatever happened in that space and time is just going to remain there. It's not gonna have any repercussion in the future. So whether it's a good thing or a bad thing doesn't have any repercussion. Okay, so just keep that in mind and find the right time for you to start your if you have a business, or if you want to invest in a new house, if you want to invite open up your relationship. Maybe it could be a good idea to have a look at the astrological times to see whenever would be the best time for you guys to have a new beginning. But in general, I see that there's nothing you guys have to worry about, because even though you're doing something very different, you're being really brave, coming out of traditions, and there's nothing to be worried about. It's not going to turn into a disaster. Then we have a new day. So again, very positive cards here. So it's a new day. So it really reminds me of this new beginning, a type of energy that I get from the Ace of Feathers. The Ace is the first card of the Minor Arcanas. So it talk about turning on the page and having a new chance again to start your life from a different point of view, from start a new chapter. So this is a beautiful energy that I'm seeing, you guys. Oh my god, look what I'm having here. Wedding and attraction. We've been speaking loads about marriage there and commitment. So there's definitely so much safety, so much stability in this connection for sure. And attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. That's beautiful. I don't know where to put it now. So definitely, guys, the attraction between you is off the start. How do you say, off the chart, and there is so much stability. There is a potential for you guys to really create something strong and durable, long lasting. No matter if you're going to invite other people in your love bubble or not, you guys are gonna be so stable. There's such a beautiful potential here. And then European beech, we have to see, where is the book? Oh, there it is. Sorry guys, I don't have it closed. I have to read those because they have such beautiful messages, and it's much better to read it rather than remembering them poorly. B66. So the main message of this card is, this is an excellent opportunity to add to your store of knowledge, particularly by reading books and listening to the wisdom of others. Let the beauty of the words and the depth of the experiences you hear about feed your soul. So I have this impression that since you guys are in starting a journey towards a new chapter of your life where you don't have much experience yourself, and probably you don't have many examples of people doing the same, because whatever you guys are doing, it is out of the normality that we call. So I see that it would be great for you if you could find some books that would actually expand these topics, so that you could at least compare yourself with other people's experiences and learn from it. So this is all I'm seeing, guys. I really can't wait to read your comments, so please pop them down. And if you don't feel like sharing, that's okay. You can even just put the number of the pile you chose, so that it could be helpful for the future you, in case you want to look back and see if the reading was right about the future or not. And yeah, don't forget to like, share and subscribe if you haven't done it yet. It would truly mean the world. And you can also hit the notification bell down below if you want to be notified anytime that I publish a new video, which I'm gonna start publishing 2 videos per week now. So that's exciting. It should be Thursday and Sunday, although I will confirm that later. But this is the goal that I'm gonna have for now, because I want to be with you guys more often than just once a week. Alright, so good luck with your connection. I can't wait to see if this resonated, and I hope to see you really soon in the next video. And also feel free to share any feedback whatsoever. I'm so open to keep learning and expanding the channel and improving it, so I would love to hear your opinions. So thanks so much for watching. See you really soon. Bye bye, guys. Hi guys, if you chose the pine cone in group number 3 with the acacia tree, this is the reading for you. I'm really sorry I can't read these cards for you outside in the garden like I did in the intro and for pile number 1. It's just that the condition outside started being a little unbearable. Indeed, the neighbours started boosting this disco music really loud, so I could have not done that to you. You would have not been able to hear me whatsoever. Also, I realized that my crystals really didn't like being outside. I don't know if you can see, but he lost a lot of the color that he had. So if you guys have any suggestion to bring it back, although I think it's a bit of a hopeless situation there, but you never know. And yeah, and the cards were getting a bit stiff as well, so maybe it wasn't a great idea to read in full sunshine, but I just couldn't stay in. It was such a great weather, and I'm in Ireland here, so we don't get great weather every day, so I had to take advantage, but at least I gave it a try. So we have a few oracle cards already drawn for you, but I want to put them on a side and read them at the end because they usually have much more meaning at the end of the reading. I mean, we will understand their meanings a lot better since we will have a full picture of what's going on between you two. So let's see, first of all, what joys does this connection has the potential to bring? What are the positive influences of these connections? What benefits this connection has in you? And then later on we're going to see what are the challenges that this connection could face, and in the end, what is it that you guys have the potential to create together? So we have Knight of Crystals, the Tower, and Seven of Feathers. So what could bring you joy in this connection? What could benefit you in this connection? I'm seeing in all of the 3 piles a lot of stability for sure. So the Knight of Crystals is somebody that put their ideas into action, and it is somebody that is really committed to their goals. Even if they have a long-term plan, they will stick to it every day. They won't change their mind. They want to start adapt so many other projects altogether, and in the end never being efficient in any of them. So there's definitely a lot of stability and a lot of action as well. So what I'm seeing here is that you might deal with a person that is very down to earth and is very happy as well to take the first move on you, or invite you to events outside, organize a date for you, a day trip or a concert. It's very easy that with this person you might actually find an envelope on your desk with a ticket and everything is already booked and organized, and this will definitely make you happy. Okay, so I can see that this person is very, very practical, and another beautiful thing of this connection is that it brings new colors within your soul, and it helps you to cut away from old stigmas, from old traditions, from old beliefs as well. This person is shaking you up and helping you to blossom in the best version of yourself, and is helping you to be true to your own colors. So there has definitely been, or there will be, a shaky moment where you will realize that there is a need of a clear cut with the past, but this person is bringing so much innovative energy into this connection. So I think as well with this Seven of Feathers, you guys seems to be running away from the norms, running away from whatever has been part of your past and that has been holding you back. Possibly like running away from your families as well, or from old relationships. I can see you're sneaking away at night in a way that nobody actually realized, but you are entering into this new colorful world where you guys are making up the rules and everything is just so much more fresh and bright, and you guys are not doomed by old stupid rules that doesn't work for you anymore. Okay, so I can see that there is definitely a lot of originality and possibly even artistic vibe in this connection. It seems like, yeah, this person has a lot of intentions to be on the move, um, to see things progressing. So this person has many goals. It could be a visionary as well, so has many ideas of where this could go, and it carries you, it holds your hands, and is like help you to jump on that train and go on that adventure. So I can see that there is a clear cut from old roots that has been getting a bit stagnant, mold, and not helping you to grow, but this person will. So there is a great potentiality here between you two guys. So this is definitely what would make you the happiest regarding this loving relationship with this person. So let's see now the challenges. Okay, so we're gonna shuffle the cards again. And you've been funding only upright cards, but it might happen that you find reverse one as well. But again, nothing to be scared of. They simply help us getting a deeper layer of understanding of the cards. And they're not always negative, as they say. So what could it be, the challenges that you guys would have to face? Or what are the challenges that you're facing now? So you guys take this reading as a timeless, so it could be talking about your current situation if that's what you're asking, or about the potentiality of this connection if you guys are still just at the beginning. So we have 4 crystals, Queen of Acorns in reverse, and the High Priestess. Challenges. Okay, so I see that the main challenge here is the Queen of Acorns in reverse, which could be talking about somebody that is, I don't know if it's you or the other person. You will have to figure it out yourself based on this description if you find yourself in it or not. But it would talk about somebody that is so impulsive, so creative, and have so many ideas in their mind that it actually can look a bit erratic and chaotic, not having order in their life, and it can make the other person feel a little bit insecure, or especially if this is you and this is your partner. Your partner is a bit more practical and with their feet on the ground, and you would be a bit more on your head and starting so many things at the same time, and creating a bit of chaos. And that's what I'm seeing. But this is the artistic type of mind, and I've seen the artistic vibe in the tower as well, with all of those beautiful colors. So it could be that some of you, it's just a burst of creativity, and it's not always easy to keep at bay, okay, and it's not always easy to follow. So this could be one of the challenges. It could be you or the other person, as I said. These 2 figures doesn't necessarily have to be opposite, or could be 2 sides of the same person even, okay? So just a little bit. It could be that if it is the other person, it could be that at times you definitely appreciate the fact that they are true to their word. So whenever they're saying to you, why don't we go to Egypt, you know that you are going to, you know that they're not gonna back off and change their mind. But at the same time, it could be that they have so many ideas that it's hard for you to follow. They have so much energy and intentions to go on so many different trips, or start so many different projects, or going on to so many different events, and it's just a bit too much for you. And another challenge, it is these 4 of crystals. So I feel that it could be a challenge for you to guys find a home or settle down in one place. It could be that, as I said before, this person seems to be always liking to be on the move, always active and running away. So it could be that it's hard for this person to actually find a place to make roots, because what they're doing right now is trying to cut away all the roots that they've been always growing up until now. So they're like, why would I grow other roots if I know that in the past they are what made me unhappy in the first place? So it could be that this person has a bit of a nomadic type of mind and lifestyle, and that could be a challenge, especially if you yes, are enjoying this excitement of all of these journey with this person, exploring new territory and exploring new lifestyles, but at the same time you might feel like missing the stable grounds of a fixed home. Now that is one interpretation, but it could even be that emotionally you feel like you're not feeling very stable here. Okay, so you'll have to see based on your situation, but the 4 crystal is more about the practical side of life more than the emotions, for sure. So it feels more a lack of stability in terms of a house. It could be in terms of the community around you. Maybe you're so much always on the move that it's hard to create a fixed circle of friends that you can rely on. And then another challenge here is the High Priestess. So we're talking about secrets here and mysteries. It could be that some of you is not fully honest all the time, and that could have been really sexy, and that mysterious side of the other person towards you could have been very attractive at first, but eventually you will start realizing that to feel this stability, you actually need the other person to be fully open and transparent with you and sharing everything that is going on within their mind. It could be that this person doesn't do it involuntarily. I'm not saying that this person is necessarily cheeky. I'm just saying, like, this person could even having a hard time themselves decoding what's going on in their mind, or could be a bit of a shy person that is very good on the practical side, but on the emotional side it lacks of a bit of ability. So yeah, it could be a person that is simply used to deal with their own emotions on their own, and this mysteriousness freaks you out a bit. But now let's move on and see what could it be. What could you guys create together? What is the potentiality of this connection regarding what can you create together? We have the Shaman. Nice. Okay. The 7 of Acorns in reverse. And the King of Shells. Beautiful. We were just saying that this person is lacking of emotional ability, but it's possible for this person to evolve into their best version of themselves and finally open up, because this is what you guys are creating. You guys being together, it's going to serve you two, your souls, into evolving into a much higher spiritual level. Okay, I really believe that I really believe that we guys, before coming onto the earth, we decided who do we want to have experiences with, because our main goal is to evolve spiritually as a person, as a soul. So we've been picking people specifically so that we could learn specific lessons, and I feel that you guys are together with this main purpose of growing in the case of your person emotionally, and passing from transforming themselves from a person that has a hard time sharing and holds everything inside and so mysterious to a person that is so fully open and share their emotions fluently with you and doesn't hide anything. So this is what you guys could create together. Okay, so it's always very important that you never fully adapt to the other person's energy and sit in it and completely neglect your intuition and your instinct, because that is the spark that will inspire the other person to transform. So it's always important that you are true to yourself. And what else am I seeing here? That I can see that at some point this huge stamina, this being always on the move and always rushing towards the next destination, it will slow down. Okay, so you will eventually come to that place of feeling stable, because for a while probably you're going to be, as I said, on the move. Doesn't necessarily have to be in physical move, it could be on other levels as well. But eventually this connection will settle a bit and make you feel more grounded, more relaxed, more at peace, and not always on the move indeed. And with the shaman is another great confirm that you guys are going to have the potentiality of creating something really long-term, long-lasting, actual commitment here. The shaman is a hierophant and often talks about marriage. So you guys really have the potential of being together, like of being each other person for your whole life. Or even if not for the whole life, for at least for a very long time, if that idea scares you. But I can definitely see, yeah, this person wants to commit to you. The potential is there. Okay, so let's have a look now at the oracle cards. We have two cards for the moonology. The first one is have faith in your dreams with the waxing crescent moon. That's beautiful. So again, is another confirm that good things will come out of this connection. And you don't have to be too worried about the fact that your person will, it's currently not very open, or that they might not, or you might not like this impulsiveness. You don't have to worry about that, because all of those challenges that we've been seeing before, they will actually settle a bit. There is a potentiality for them to change. I did a mess here. So then the other moonology card is emotions are running high, and I can see that especially with this King of Shells, which is the king of the emotional realm. So I can see, you guys, that you are really well connected with each other and you don't have a problem expressing your own feelings for each other. Then we have reconciliation, just in case you guys have felt separate, distant, not necessarily in a physical way, but I'm saying as well in an emotional way, especially when you felt that mysteriousness. If that is the main challenge, I might have created a bit of distance between you two. And retreat is time to disconnect from the world, which is the main message I'm seeing here indeed, with this Seven of Feathers, wanting to run away from the old traditions, from roots, from the life where you've been brought up, which is not suitable for you anymore, and this a very active type of personality. So yeah, it makes really a lot of sense. And we have perception, which I feel the need to read the booklets for that card. So let me get it. So page number 9. With energy, sometimes a slight shift in perception is all that's needed. Remember, nature strives to retain balance. It is only our perception and labels that cause us to think otherwise. Is there a situation in your life that you're viewing from a very rigid perspective? Are you certain that you are the center of all the drama around you? Perhaps cultivating the ability to step outside of the drama and see the issue from every different viewpoint will shift your judgment of this person or situation from intolerable to simply it is. And as it is, it won't remain so for long. Letting go of the tether that holds you to a certain viewpoint also frees the situation up to go the natural way and get back into balance. This is beautiful, and again I confirm the fact that whatever challenges you're going through right now or that you will face in the future, it will not last forever. It just temporarily, and if you just accept that that's the way it is, it will eventually come back into balance. As I'm saying, there will be a shift in this person, passing from this mysterious, secretive type of person to a very open and emotionally open person. So the shift will happen, and it's just a matter of perceiving, indeed, instead of feeling like everything is just not working at the moment, is out of place, that there's no potential. It's just your mind saying so. But if you accept the situation as it is and seeing from a different perspective, you will realize that things are not so bad after all. Then I'm going to read this Acacia as well in the booklet, because those messages are just so beautiful. I would ruin them by just trying to remember them poorly. So the Acacia say, trust that you are being given the support and protection that you crave, even if you're not yet aware of this. Your sensitivity is heightened at the moment, giving you deep insight into the world and people around you. So yeah, I feel like this person is very supportive as well with this Knight of Crystals. This person has all the cards in place to be a good supportive partner for you. So even though I get it, especially if you feel like you are very much sensitive and emotional and this person is not fully able to compare to you and listen to you and is supporting that emotional under that emotional level, but in the future it might be able to. So the fact that you're so sensitive and so caring, so emotional and so in touch with your feelings, it will actually inspire this person to do as well the same. So this is great, guys. I really hope you've been enjoying it as well as I did. Let me know in the comments below if it has resonated. I can't wait to see if this is actually what you guys are perceiving as well, if this is what your intuition is telling you about this person as well. And I will answer to each one of you as soon as I can. But if you don't feel like sharing, that's okay too. I would just suggest to place the number of the pile you picked, because it might be helpful for you in the future if you ever want to come back and realize and analyze and see if this reading was actually right for the development of future events. So that's it. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe if you haven't done it yet. It would truly mean the world. And hit the notification bell down below if you want to be notified anytime that I publish a new video, which I'm going to try to publish twice a week now. So once on Thursday and the second one on Sunday, but I will confirm the dates as soon as I organize myself a bit better. So yeah, I can't wait to see you really soon, and don't hesitate if you have any feedback or any comments you would like to share with me, because I'm always super open to improve this channel and evolve and expand. So your opinion, your feedbacks would really matter a lot. Thanks so much again, and the best of luck with this connection. Bye bye, guys.